Hey guys, big ol' welcome back to the channel. Today we got some nice weather and we're going to be doing a review of the vehicles that are in my fleet right now. Fleet, so to say. So we're going to get into it. Come on with. Alright guys, so let's get started. We're going to go from smallest to largest. So the first thing on our list is this one wheel. It's a one wheel pint. I bought it about a month and a half ago. Honestly, it's the best thing I've gotten for the trucking industry so far. It'll take you from one end of a warehouse to another end in like 15 seconds, whereas like sometimes it takes like a whole 5 minutes. So yeah, I'm one of those guys, I'm a little lazy. I bought this thing to make my life a little bit easier. So that's the first vehicle. We're gonna move on to the second one. Alright guys, the second vehicle on the list is a Yamaha Fz1000. It's a 2016. I bought this in like 2019. The short story behind that is I had a 2010 Yamaha Fz1000 and I loved the power and I loved the torque. Ended up getting rid of that one, bought like a Triumph Tiger, hated it, so came back to another Yamaha, and honestly I love these bikes. They've got a ton of power and a lot of pickup. So if you're that kind of person that you like that kind of stuff, look into one of these. Cameraman Mike, if you want to come and show them. Got a, on this side here, got a custom exhaust. Did it all myself. It might be a hoopty, but it's got the whole tractor flap exhaust on here. And you can see that my theme is tractor flaps. So with that, we're gonna move on to the third vehicle. Third vehicle we got here is another motorcycle, or if you want to call it a supermoto. This is a 2007 Suzuki DRZ 400. You guys have seen this in some of my other videos. This is the one that got stolen and got returned to me 3 months later by the Allentown police. So I'm not going to really talk about this one too much because there's other videos kind of detailing this. But honestly, these are my favorite bikes for off-roading, even though it's not really meant for off-roading. Supermotos are really meant for the road, but throw some knobby tires on there and they're good for trail rides, which is what I like to do. So without further ado, we'll move on to number 4. Alright guys, on to vehicle number 4. This right here is a 1998 Chevy S10 with the 2.2 liter 4-cylinder. So I got this vehicle basically as a beater car right now while these gas prices are pretty high. It's not exactly mine, it's just mine temporarily. This is actually going to be my little brother's first car. So the deal was I'd get it from my grandparents. They were giving it to him. I'm going to drive around for a little while, work out any bugs with it because it was sitting for like 2 or 3 years or something like that. So there's been a couple things that we've done to it. There was a whole rat's nest in the air intake. Pulled that out. Didn't find the rat's family though. They packed up and went somewhere else. This is a pretty nifty little truck. It's only got 100,000 miles on it. It's got some pretty cool things. Like Cameraman Mike, show them this license plate here. It used to say beef, it's what's for dinner, but now we got blank, it's what's for dinner. So drop in the comments below. Tell me what you think should be for dinner, and we'll put that on that license plate. So that's enough about this truck. We're going to go on to the 5th vehicle. So this S10 being like pretty much a free truck for my little brother. It's going to be his first truck at 16. This thing needs some work. Like I said, it sat for like 3 years. It's pretty rusty. But there's no major rust down there. But something I did was just some redneck patch job here. Just some Bondo and red paint to match. Like I said, for a free truck, you don't have to really go crazy with it. Just, you know, something that'll make it pass inspection. So it'll hold him over until he's tired of it. Alright guys, we got our 5th vehicle on the list here. This is a 2008 Chevy Silverado. I say it like that because you can't pronounce it any other way. It's a Silverado. Anyways, it's 2008. It's got the 6.0 Vortec Max in it. Pretty strong truck. It's got just over 100,000 miles. We hit that the other day. But this has been my daily for a couple years. Like I said, I've been driving around that S10 because gas prices are getting a little bit little bit high there, but yeah, they're strong trucks. I don't have any complaints. There are a couple things that need to do on it, so drop in the comments below if you'd like to see that kind of stuff. It's just small things. Like this wiper arm here is a bit rusty, so I've got one from Rock Auto that's going on here. There's some stickers being covered up by those fender flares that need to be taken off because it's like half in, half out. So those are probably going to come off. But anyway, these trucks are nice and solid. I have no complaints about them. You can tell what kind of person I am with that in the S10. So, hey cameraman Mike, we're just going to walk back there. We'll talk about this trailer. Got this trailer about 3 or 4 years ago for a four-wheeler that I had, which I no longer have now. But this thing's pretty solid. You'll probably see it in videos here to come. But recently added in these things for the motorcycles and this tire. But honestly, it's a trailer, so there's not that much to tell you about. So we're going to move on to the next vehicle.
Is it done? How much is in there? I got the poo on me.
One other thing about this here Silverado, guys. Got a lot of glare from the sun here, but this tailgate's been through some stuff. It's been repainted, but it's only matte. So I've ordered another tailgate for it. I'm gonna actually do it with a spray gun, probably within the week. See, there's been a chunk taken out of it there. It's got a nice dent, but yeah, I'm gonna replace that tailgate and paint that up. And then also, like I said, this is a 2008. I took the stock bumper off and put this step side bumper on because the last one that I had on here was impacted by a boat trailer. So slowly but surely we're gonna put the back end of this thing back together and make it look nice. So alright guys, on vehicle number 6, this is our 1989 International. You guys have seen this a couple times, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I will give you a couple updates while we're here. So basically, I think the last thing I was talking about was putting that tractor flap exhaust. We did get the tractor flap exhaust up there, if you want to show them that. The only thing is, when it sits for a little bit now, it has some white smoke. I'm not really sure why that is. Looks like it just does that until it heats up a little bit. But if you guys have any idea why that might be after it's been sitting for a while, drop that in the comments below, because that will probably be the next thing we work on too. Probably going to pull the valve covers on this thing and see if it's dry, because I've seen in a couple forums that the top end stops getting oil and you have to clean it out. So that might be the first step, but like I said, we're not going to spend too much time on this thing because you've seen it so many times already. I'll just give you a little update. So we're going to move on to vehicle number 7. Alright guys, this is vehicle number 7. This is a 2012 Freightliner Cascadia day cab. You know, it's one of those plastic trucks, but I got it about a little over a year now, and we've put it to work, and it's been a good, strong work truck. I don't really have any complaints about it. When we got it, had just around 600,000 miles, and now it has about 650,000 miles. It's got the Detroit DD13 in it. You know, it's had its issues here and there, mostly sensors with the DEF and that kind of stuff. But it's a good, strong work truck. It's definitely made its money's worth so far. So, you know, I've toyed around with the idea of trading it in for, you know, an older truck, one of the classic trucks that everyone talks about. So, drop in the comments below if you think that we should trade this in, get an older truck with it, something that doesn't have all that DEF and the SCR stuff in it. Cameraman Mike wants us to trade it in, but drop in the comments below what you think. The 8th vehicle, the final vehicle in the fleet that we're going to be talking about today, is this 2014 Freightliner Cascadia. This one's a sleeper. As you can see, it's got the DD15 in it. This is the first truck that we got added into our company. This is the one we really started with and put a lot of time with. So we got this one in January of 2020, and that's when we started working her pretty hard. but it's been a pretty solid truck. I have no complaints about this one other than, again, like the DEF SCR stuff. The one box had to be replaced on this. That was $3 grand, but you know, I'm kind of happy with that price because a year before that they were costing about 10 grand to replace those. So you know, you have to give some, take some at certain times. But so this truck, since we got it, we put in all brand new tires on it because the tires that were on it had some recaps in the back. One of them blew up on me. You know, so it has all brand new tires. We did go the cheap route, and I think we're paying for that. So at some point, they're all going to get some better tires, but these things are working for now. So cameraman Mike, if you want to come up here. Last thing I want to talk about with this truck is these CV brackets that you saw in one of the previous videos. These things are nice and solid, not wiggling really at all. So their construction is looking pretty beautiful on there, if I do say so myself. So I did lie to you guys. There is actually one bonus vehicle that you're going to see in this video. So I do also have a boat. You might see this on the channel in the springtime, but you know, we're heading into winter, so you're probably not going to see it anytime soon. It does have some issues. I pretty much gave it a tune-up, put a new fuel pump in it, and a couple other things, and it's running a little rough still and has a little bit of smoke coming out of it. So I think I might have gotten a lemon on this one, but if so, we're going to get rid of it and find something else to play with on the water. So you'll definitely be seeing us in the water come summertime. But it is a Tarcraft 1810, I believe. It's got the Chevy Vortec 6-cylinder Maricruiser motor in it. But yeah, I had it on the water once or twice, and it putts. But like I said, we have plans to either get rid of it or fix it up, and then you'll see it on the water then. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me today. As I add and sell or get rid of other vehicles, you'll probably be with me for that journey. I'm going to be introducing them as they come, or we'll be saying goodbye together as they go. Definitely plan on buying some pretty crazy things to do with this channel. So I hope to see you there. Take care. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. We got some bonus footage for you guys. We have a squirrel problem in my neighborhood. Somebody keeps feeding them peanuts. So we are going to relocate this guy to a park nearby. How you doing, dude? What's up, partner? All right, guys, we're here like a mile away from the house. We're gonna let Seamus go. Oh yeah, his name's Seamus, by the way. He told me he's Irish. So just a little bonus stuff for you. If you text me, it was nice knowing you. See you later, Seamus. Ah, shoot. Go, buddy. Go on, get.